Yes people, how we doing, Right, so today, right, ghost, calm it. Right, today I'm going to do a full day of eating because it is the 27th of July? 27th of July, which means that all gyms are open, including the one at my university, which is where I'm going to be training today. And because they're opening, I am going to be doing a lean bulk from now until maybe next summer, who knows. I want to keep this bulk very lean, so it is going to be no more than 100 to 300 calorie surplus. Trying to get as much muscle on for as little fat as possible so that I am in a good position to cut down when the football season starts. So I'm going to need to get my cardio up, considering I haven't done any running in about, since lockdown started basically. Was there for about a week, and then after that, no chance. So I'm going to take you with you. My breakfast, I had 4 eggs with some beans and 2 slices of toast. Right, so quickly, here is a physique update of how I was looking on technically day 0 of the bulk, because I took this yesterday when there was some sort of lighting. So I checked the weather and it was meant to be overcast all of today. Definitely not looking the biggest, but definitely looking quite lean. Obviously lost quite a bit of muscle over the course of quarantine, hence the reason of me starting this bulk so early. Yeah, I'm not looking too awful though. I think it's a very solid position to start a bulk, and hopefully we'll be looking a lot bigger in 12 months time. I'm now going to go to my gym at my uni, which is a bit of a trek, but I'm going to take you with me, so let's go.
This is a district line train to Barking.
Right, so I am back from the gym. We can get rid of this now. Alright, let's place you down somewhere. Yes, I'm back from training. Felt good, back on the full body grind, trying to make as many gains as possible. So I got a sandwich on the way home because I was feeling quite hungry and I don't actually live that close to my uni gym. The atmosphere in the gym was quite odd. Like, it wasn't very busy because not many people are back at the uni gym. I've just realised I've got a massive spot there, Jesus. Ignore that. Right, so there wasn't that many people there, but it still had like this weird vibe. Like, it was day 1 of that gym being open. So the one-way system, the cleaning, it was all a bit like, I wouldn't say unplanned, but it could have been better. It wasn't the best, but it was quite empty. I got some shots, sorry if they weren't the best. I didn't have anyone with me, obviously, because you're only allowed to train on your own at the moment. Anyway, and also there wasn't any ropes for like tricep extension or pullovers because obviously you can't clean them, so they've gotten rid of all of those, which is kind of annoying, but I kind of understand it. Anyway, it felt good to be back in a gym that was actually kind of empty. Now I'm going to go make a quote-unquote mass gainer because I am massively behind my calories. I've only had about 1k and apparently I've burned 2.2k. So anyway, let's go and make that.
Then she met me at the college. Her friends play my songs and
Right, smoothie. Here we are. Put the calories and the macros up there for you. Easy calories, really easy calories. Doesn't look the best. I don't know why it's come out so green. I've maybe put in a bit too much spinach, but important to get all those vitamins in. I don't know why people think suddenly because you're on a bulk you just don't have to eat your greens. To be fair, I used to do that, but yeah, now I know better. So I'm filled with so it's filled with minerals, lots of carbs, lots of protein, and some healthy fats from the peanut butter. Tastes actually unreal. Tastes unreal. So I'll probably just catch you now next time I'm making a meal. Right, so I promised you some bankazine, and this is what we're going to do. We are going to make prawn spicy noodles with some greens, some chilies, and some rice noodles, extra high in carbs. So we're gonna chop up all the greens, put some chilies in, get these in the pan. Let's go.
Yes, with the voiceover now. Right, so we are gonna take approximately half of our packet of rice noodles, which will come into about 100 grams, and put it aside in a bowl. Gonna get our spring onions, get rid of the horrible stalky bits, cut up that pure white goodness, and make sure that we don't get too much of the greens in these ones. Moving on to our pak choi, we are going to take away the leaves from the stem, like so. Off this one I only got 4 because I don't really want the small ones. Gonna make sure that we wash them because you will find quite a bit of dirt in the pak choi. And right about now your kettle should be boiled, so we're going to pour that over the noodles, and your sister is going to be hilarious when you ask for a long shot.
Am I far enough away yet?
You're fucking hilarious.
Whoa, slow motion fire, so satisfying, not really. Right, so now, this next bit is optional, but I thought I'd do it. I am going with a yellow pepper. I'm going to cut this quite finely because you want them not to be too overpowering with the big pieces, especially when you've got the big pak choi. Going to cut these up quite finely, and then we're going to smack all of these veg into the pan. Now, as I've gone for already cooked prawns, we don't need to wait that long for them to be just basically heating up. So once the veg is cooked through, I'd say about 2 to 3 minutes, we can add that into the pan. Next up, we're going to drain our rice noodles with a colander and get rid of the steam. Add this all to the pan as well. Now for the sauces, I'm going with a hearty glug of soy sauce. You can go with sweet chili, but I find with the added chilies it's not really necessary. And yeah, it looks pretty good when it's all plated up. And once it is plated up, I will be adding a little bit of sesame oil. Quite expensive, so not too much, but it does get your cows up with a lot of healthy fat. Finally now, we'll take about a teaspoon of chilies, I think, so it's not too overpowering. Mix that in, and we are done.
Oh, they like me now. Yeah. Go ahead, wipe me down. She don't got a man, cause he ain't lock it down. Hey.
Dog. Finished. My word, that meal will never get old. I will put the calories and macros for that meal on the screen just there for you. Yeah, genuinely 10 out of 10 meal. I think it's really important when you're bulking to be eating foods that you do enjoy, and that is going to become one of my staple meals because it's moderate in fat depending on how much sesame oil you use, but the rice noodles are an absolute hack to get your carbs in. Generally like about 80% carbs ratio, which is absolutely crazy. Anyway, it is about 6 o'clock. I've got a couple hundred more cows to go. I'll see you when I'm next eating something. I've got Rice Krispies, basically just rice, but crispy. Right, so that is today's eating finished. I'll put the calories and macros on the screen about there for you. I'm going to be a lot more meticulous with my tracking in both my food and my lifts over the next few weeks. I'll be keeping a better update on my Instagram, which is linked in the description down below. But I'll also be doing, I think, monthly updates on the channel, so make sure you subscribe to keep up with those. So I'll check over the next few weeks if these cows are good enough for me to be putting on a decent amount of muscle for not too much body fat. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop it a like. It helps me out more than you could know. And yeah, that's my video. Peace.